The trial will take place soon. The High Sparrow will be presenting a substantial case against you.
The charges?
Fornication, treason, incest, the murder of King Robert.
All lies.
Of course, Your Grace. My concern is that the faith does not adhere to the same standards of proof as the Crown. I hope you'll excuse me for saying it, but belief is so often the death of reason.
Even if he's serving a drunk or a lunatic. Just once in my life before it's over. I want to know what it's like to serve with pride. To fight for someone I believe in. You believe in her?
With all my heart.
Do you believe we're here for a reason, Lord Varys?
Forgive me, little princess, but I cannot make an investment based on wishes and dreams. Now, if you'll pardon me.
Do you know Illyrio Monpatis, Magistar of Pentos?
Yes, we've met. A shrewd man.
For my wedding, he gave me 3 petrified dragon eggs. He believed, the world believed, that the ages had turned them to stone. How many centuries had it been since dragons roamed the skies? But I dreamt that if I carried those eggs into a great fire, they would hatch.
You believe in anything?
I believe in lots of things.
Something greater than ourselves, I mean. The gods, destiny. You believe there's a plan for this world?
No.
I've been a cynic for as long as I can remember. Everyone's always asking me to believe in things. Family, gods, kings, myself. It was often tempting until I saw where belief got people. So I said no thank you to belief. And yet, here I am. I believe in you.
I was a cynic, just like you. Then I saw a girl step into a great fire with 3 stone eggs. When the fire burned out, I thought I'd find her blackened bones. Instead, I saw her, Daenerys, alive and unhurt, holding her baby dragons. Have you ever heard baby dragons singing?
No.
It's hard to be a cynic after that.
Doesn't mean she's going to be a great queen.
No, it doesn't.
The Targaryens are famously insane.
When I stepped into the fire, my own people thought I was mad. But when the fire burnt out, I was unhurt. The mother of dragons. Do you understand? I'm no ordinary woman. My dreams come true.
Does it matter what I do?
It matters more than anything. When she murdered the slavers of Astapor, sure no one but the slavers complained. After all, they were evil men. When she crucified hundreds of Myronese nobles, who could argue they were evil men? The Dothraki cows she burned alive, they would have done worse to her.
Answer injustice with justice.
Everywhere she goes, evil men die, and we cheer her for it. And she grows more powerful and more sure that she is good and right. She believes her destiny is to build a better world for everyone. If you believed that, if you truly believed it, wouldn't you kill whoever stood between you and paradise?
I admire your passion. But in business, I trust in logic, not passion. I'm sorry, little princess.
I am not your little princess. I am Daenerys Stormborn of the blood of old Valyria, and I will take what is mine. With fire and blood, I will take it.
Yes, my lady, but not with my ships.
I'm here to free the world from tyrants. That is my destiny. And I will serve it no matter the cost.
I've served tyrants most of my life.
They all talk about destiny.
She's a girl who walked into a fire with 3 stones and walked out with 3 dragons. How could she not believe in destiny?
Perhaps that's the problem. Her life has convinced her that she was sent here to save us all.
How do you know she wasn't?
When my dragons are grown, we will take back what was stolen from me. And destroy those who have wronged me. We will lay waste to armies and burn cities to the ground. Turn us away, and we will burn you first.
I'm not sure deceit and mass murder is the best way to start.
Which war was won without deceit and mass murder?
Yes, you'll need to be ruthless if you're going to win the throne. You need to inspire a degree of fear, but fear is all Cersei has. It's all my father had, and Joffrey. It makes their power brittle, because everyone beneath them longs to see them dead.
Aegon Targaryen got quite a long way on fear.
He did. But you once spoke to me of breaking the wheel. Aegon built a wheel. If that's the kind of queen you want to be, how are you different from all the other tyrants that came before you?
So we walk into the lion's den.
It's the human heart in conflict with itself.
Do you know what happened?
Dragons?
Yes. Dragons happened. Harren Hall was built to withstand an attack from the land. 1 million men could have marched on these walls, and 1 million men would have been repelled. But an attack from the air with dragon fire, Harren and all his sons roasted alive within these walls. Aegon Targaryen changed the rules. That's why every child alive still knows his name, 300 years after his death.
Aegon and his sisters.
Hmm?
It wasn't just Aegon riding his dragon. It was Rhaenys and Visenya too.
Correct. Student of history, are you?
Rhaenys rode Meraxes. Visenya rode Vhagar.
I'm sure I knew that when I was a boy.
Visenya Targaryen was a great warrior. She had a Valyrian steel sword she called Dark Sister.
She's a heroine of yours, I take it. Are most girls more interested in the pretty maidens from the songs? Jonquil, flowers in her hair?
Most girls are idiots.
You remind me of my daughter. Where did you learn all this stuff about Visenya and her Valyrian steel sword?
From my father.
Robert was an improvement on your father, to be sure. There have been few rulers in history as cruel as the Mad King. Robert was neither mad nor cruel. He simply had no interest in being king.
So you took it upon yourself to find a better one?
But your sister has done things I was incapable of imagining. That was my prize mistake. A failure of imagination. She's a monster, you do know that.
To you, I'm sure. To others as well. But after we've won, and there's no one left to oppose us, when people are living peacefully in the world she built, do you really think they'll wring their hands over the way she built it?
You love her. You really do love her. You poor fool. She'll be the end of you.
Possibly. Not much to be gained from discussing it with you, though, is there?
What better person to discuss it with? What better guarantee could you have that the things you say will never leave this room? But perhaps you're right. If she's driven you this far, it's gone beyond your control.
Yes. It has.
She's a disease. I regret my role in spreading it. you will too.
Doesn't matter. Your love doesn't matter. Your feelings don't matter. I don't care why you did what you did. I only care what it cost us. It cost us our future.
If there's no future, then why are we here? Why did you allow me to come?
Not to help my enemies collaborate in my destruction.
Yes, no, not what you hoped for, but you must have hoped for something.
What did you hope for? To make Jon Snow submit to your queen?
Not like this.
But eventually you want everyone to bend the knee to her.
Yes.
Why?
Because I think she will make the world a better place.
You said she'd destroy King's Landing.
What drives Dany? With Dany, I'm particularly looking at what effect great power has upon a person. She's the mother of dragons, and she controls what is in effect the only 3 nuclear weapons in the entire world that I've created. What does it do to you when you control the only 3 nuclear weapons in the world, and you can destroy entire cities or cultures if you choose to? Should you choose to? Should you not choose to? These are the issues that fascinate me. I don't necessarily claim to have answers to these. I think exploring the questions is far more interesting than just me giving an answer and saying to the reader, here's the answer, here's the truth. No, think about it for yourself. Look at the dilemmas, look at the contradictions, look at the problems and the unintended consequences. That's what fascinates me. Well, I think the heart of all good fiction is character. And when I look at the real world and I look at real people, I don't see cardboard heroes. I don't see villains who get up in the morning like a comic book and say, oh, let me do evil today. I see people who are driven by their own demons and their own dreams. I see very complicated people who have the capacity in them to be heroes, and the capacity in them to be villains, to do evil, to do selfish things, and frequently in the same person. All of us have things that we've done in our lives that we're proud of, and all of us, if we're honest with ourselves, will look back and say, I've done things that I'm ashamed of. That's the glory of human life, I think, that we are these wonderfully gray and complex creatures, and I want to capture that in my characters. That, to my mind, that makes them real. Even in a fantasy setting, the characters, the people need to be real. William Faulkner, in his Nobel Prize acceptance speech, said the only thing worth writing about is the human heart in conflict with itself.